called Tesla CEO and Mr. Doge himself had Elon Musk. You've called him evil. Is there a new civil war brewing inside of MAGA in your estimation?
It's not a civil war. You do have, look, let's go back to the 1932 coalition, right? Remember, in 1932, FDR had Southern Klans members in the Democratic Party in the South, who basically dominated. He had professors at Harvard. He had Wall Street tycoons. He had ranchers out west. The Democratic Party was a broad coalition that essentially governed this country really till Trump came along, even past Ronald Reagan, but really till Trump came along. That was for what, 50, 60, 70, 80 years? Because they put a broad coalition together. A lot of them hated each other and hated what each other stood for. President Trump's putting together a coalition. One of the newest aspects of that, Stephen A., is what we call these tech oligarchs or these tech bros. And they're more libertarian, but they support particularly in putting together a winning coalition. I think over the last couple of weeks, they've been a little shocked about what President Trump's done, particularly Mark Zuckerberg gave him $1 million, but then came in the Oval Office as a supplicant every day to say, please, whatever you do, call off this lawsuit. The lawsuit that Trump brought in his first term, but that one of the hidden jewels of the Democratic Party, Lena Khan, who is FTC, cleaned it up and brought it forward. And she, to me, is one of the best people about being an economic nationalist and a populist in this country in the Democratic Party, that no Democrat, that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden didn't have her back at all. Now Zuckerberg failed. The trial started yesterday. Zuckerberg's going to have to testify. And what are we trying to do? We're trying to break up Facebook. We're trying to break up Meta. We're trying to take on the oligarchs. So yes, they're seeing that all the coziness they had with Trump, at the end of the day, look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk's financial sponsor is the Chinese Communist Party. That's who he's in business with, Tesla. President Trump could not be dropping bigger hammers. Everybody in the media is saying he's going to let Elon Musk cut so many deals, everything. He's going after Elon Musk's chief financial sponsor, and he's actually put a tariff that's going to be so prohibitive for Tesla. His board's telling him, hey, dude, you got to come back. You got to stop the Doge thing, and you got to come back. And it shouldn't be lost on you, Stephen A. Smith, that Elon Musk and Doge is a lot more prominent today than it was a month ago.
You called Tesla CEO and Mr. Doge himself had Elon Musk. You've called him evil. Is there a new civil war brewing inside of MAGA in your estimation?
It's not a civil war. You do have, look, let's go back to the 1932 coalition, right? Remember, in 1932, FDR had Southern Klans members in the Democratic Party in the South, who basically dominated. He had professors at Harvard. He had Wall Street tycoons. He had ranchers out west. The Democratic Party was a broad coalition that essentially governed this country really till Trump came along, even past Ronald Reagan, but really till Trump came along. That was for what, 50, 60, 70, 80 years? Because they put a broad coalition together. A lot of them hated each other and hated what each other stood for. President Trump's putting together a coalition. One of the newest aspects of that, Stephen A., is what we call these tech oligarchs or these tech bros. And they're more libertarian, but they support particularly in putting together a winning coalition. I think over the last couple of weeks, they've been a little shocked about what President Trump's done, particularly Mark Zuckerberg gave him $1 million, but then came in the Oval Office as a supplicant every day to say, please, whatever you do, call off this lawsuit. The lawsuit that Trump brought in his first term, but that one of the hidden jewels of the Democratic Party, Lena Khan, who is FTC, cleaned it up and brought it forward. And she, to me, is one of the best people about being an economic nationalist and a populist in this country in the Democratic Party, that no Democrat, that Kamala Harris and Joe Biden didn't have her back at all. Now Zuckerberg failed. The trial started yesterday. Zuckerberg's going to have to testify. And what are we trying to do? We're trying to break up Facebook. We're trying to break up Meta. We're trying to take on the oligarchs. So yes, they're seeing that all the coziness they had with Trump, at the end of the day, look at Elon Musk. Elon Musk's financial sponsor is the Chinese Communist Party. That's who he's in business with, Tesla. President Trump could not be dropping bigger hammers. Everybody in the media is saying he's going to let Elon Musk cut so many deals, everything. He's going after Elon Musk's chief financial sponsor, and he's actually put a tariff that's going to be so prohibitive for Tesla. His board's telling him, hey, dude, you got to come back. You got to stop the Doge thing, and you got to come back. And it shouldn't be lost on you, Stephen A. Smith, that Elon Musk and Doge is a lot more prominent today than it was a month ago.
Yes, yes, yes. Can I do a sound check before we go in? Who's in the building? Who's in the building? Hold on, y'all. I was going to start this show at 3 a.m., but I decided to push it to Easter Sunday morning. Happy Easter, y'all. Hold on. Yeah, we sound good, y'all. Who's in the building? Let me tag Cammy, Mark. Did I just see a damn centipede go across the damn floor? The fuck? Hold on, y'all. I need to. Y'all see Mark Rubio? Mark Rubio. Some say he's a warhead. Hold on, y'all. Let me tag Mark right quick. Cammy, Mark, Anthony. Are you related to Carmelo Anthony? Brody's name. I know him from Facebook, but his name Cammy Mark Anthony, and he might be related to Carmelo. If he's related to Carmelo, we might have to get him up out of here. Y'all see, he got to go for me too. He got to go for me too. Everybody got to go for me. And hold on, I wonder who's funding these GoFundMe's. Honestly, I wonder who's funding them. Some say it's George Soros. This is the reason why you see the merger between Metacalf AI, Hunt for the Red Heifer. I'm still trying to tag Cam. I'm going to tag Cammy. Andrew Oliver, he's up. Andrew Oliver, get your butt up here now. We got to talk about this, buddy. Hold on. Let me tag Cammy. I don't know if he related to Carmelo Anthony. Let me tag Andrew Oliver. I think we straight. I think we done shared it to all these platforms. Go sub up to Mr. Trumptastic Radio while y'all at it, man. Cause who have y'all been listening to for y'all information? It seems like everybody's don't know what's going on, and these are like, top whaleheads in the conservative movement. They don't even know what's going on. So I'm like, who are y'all listening to for y'all information? Put that in the chat box, cause I told y'all they was gonna use the influencer to influence y'all to be stupid and dumb, and then when some real shit pop off, you know what I'm saying? You don't know what to do. You just scrambling out here. You scraping and scrambling, and that's what a lot of people been doing. But if you've been wrong on especially on this case, I think you ain't gonna have ain't nobody gonna want to trust you and watch you again, because you deceiving the public to believe a narrative that's not even true. And I do not want to watch Spectrum Morning. We go through all this. Y'all see the Lakers? The Lakers got busted last night. Oh my God, the Lakers got busted so damn bad. LeBron, I'm so happy LeBron fucking lost. I like Luka, but LeBron, golly, his old ass need to fucking retire. He's part of. Let's watch CNN too. It's CNN on the background. Yeah, LeBron, he need to retire, bro. And we all heard about LeBron. He tied to BLM and George Soros too. Hillary, he's part of the Blue Party. and he's part of the pink party, and he like baby oil in his ass. Okay, bro, that's what I say. You at least got to come over here before you go hit them other guys, because them other guys gonna be like, damn, they gonna fuck you over. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you a perfect example of that, and I think I got it. Charlie Kirk, man. I'm disappointed in Charlie Kirk. I'm gonna tell you that right now. If this live goes dead, because sometimes it goes dead when we talk about sensitive topics, but we go get into some stuff, man. For real. Yeah, Charlie Kirk, man. I don't like what he's doing right now, and a lot of these right wing influencers, man, they crashing out over this case, yo. They crashing out over this case. Let's see what let's look at what Charlie Kirk. This all got to do with the red heifer because they found they sacrificial lamb to negotiate these deals in America. And like I said, the black race is, man, they still suffering from the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think a lot of their memory got wiped. They got wiped clean, so they trying to rebuild right now. And they doing it off this damn case. I'm telling you that right now. Because you got your black KKK rally going on, and you had your uh, white supremacist KKK rally going on. But the dad, Jeff Metcalf, man, he ain't with the white supremacist shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't with that shit. But guess what? Everybody else is. And this is why a lot of people found their sacrificial lamb with Metcalf, or who we call Metcalf, because a lot of people are going to go to jail in Austin, Texas. And we already pulled up. Elon got his campground in Austin, Texas. We just showed you. Let's rewind this shit.
You called Tesla CEO and Mr. Doge himself had Elon Musk. You've called him evil. Is there a new civil war brewing inside of MAGA in your estimation?
It's not a civil war. You do have, look, let's go back.
So, like I'm saying, Elon Musk trying to get souls into his quantum computer. But the thing is, designers need a heifer to do it. And that was Metcalf, because he got pierced. He got pierced like Christ. This is their religious ideology, but it's built off the seven deadly sins. You know what I'm saying? That's how Charlie Kirk is on Team Israel. Maybe he thinks gays are raising kids too. See, the thing, I don't care what team people on. Just tell the fucking truth. I don't care if you're a Christian. I don't care if you're a Satanist. I don't care if you're gay. I don't care if you're green, pink, blue. Nigga, just tell the truth. Motherfucker can't even do that. So they making everybody else look bad because they can't tell the truth. Like, we all know every group is fucked up. We could pull up case after case after case after case. You know what I'm saying? You gonna have different people doing nasty shit. So it really should be good versus bad, but once you mix social Darwinism into play, now it gets real confusing. That's basically what we call denominations. And the root word of denomination is demon, because demons communicate with each other on a lower frequency, and yeah, they like to stir the pot. So let's just give you an example of what we talking about. We go pull up this Charlie Kirk, but the thing is, I had a whole story built up uh, about Metcalf AI. I had a whole story, a storyline. Hold on. Because Austin Metcalf, man, he's being used as a sacrificial lamb. Because the thing is, guess where all these people gonna go when they get in trouble? They going to Austin, Texas, y'all. But let's pull up Charlie Kirk because he's a dickhead right now. He's a complete dickhead. Let's pull up Charlie Kirk. I said, damn, bro, you got beat. See, Charlie Kirk, I'm going to tell you something about Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk is only 31 years old, y'all. And I had to actually look up his age, and I'm like, okay. He was like 7, 8 years old when this shit happened, 9/11 happened. And now you trying to tell 40 years old some shit, you know what I'm saying? You trying to tell 40, 50-year-old what and people that was there, what they seen, and you know what I'm saying? Like, boy, you a Johnny come lately, motherfucker, actually. You see what I'm saying? It's always the Johnny come latelys who got the damn big channel. Like Candace Owens, she talking about shit we already fucking knew fucking over a decade ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, but she gotta stir the pot. They gotta stir the pot. They hit and miss for a reason. They be 50-50 for a reason. They gotta do good and they gotta do bad for whoever paying them. Okay? For whoever paying their ass, they gotta do good and bad. They can't just be completely bad one day. They can't just be completely bad the next day. Just like Russell, what was his name? Russell. What the fuck was his name? He fooled a lot of Christian people. We gonna pull him up too. What's his name, Andrew? Some say he got baptized. Russell Brand. Yeah, Russell Brand. He got baptized with his penis out, and then nobody say nothing about it. He going around wearing T-shirts that say Saturn. I said, man, and I said if he could lead Christianity into hell, I said, man, ain't nobody got no hope. Ain't not because the thing is, once you mix all these religions together, guess what this is? Family. These these are the Abrahamic faith systems. Guess who they worship? Abraham. Who is Abraham? Ambra, Brahma. Take the A off of Abraham, and that's your god Brahma. Who is Brahma? Brahma is a bull. So y'all gotta think. These three religions right here worship this calf right here. They worship the calf before Christ. He come in the form of Moloch as well. It's looking like all the Roman Catholic celebs are Knights Templars, including Mel Gibson. I mean, shit. I mean, that's their family. I can't help who they are. I can't help who these people are. See, the thing is, they want you to come up on here and demonize people for being born into their families. These are families, man. These ain't religions. These are like 12, 13 family. You got the Orsini family, you got the Rothschild family, and they all got to go by that Bible. That's the book. That's the script of the forefathers. They're doing the will of their forefathers. They the creators of this simulation. They deal with transhumanism and blood work. That's why you got a damn what's those things called? That's why you got a plasma center in every damn broke ass neighborhood. You don't see plasma centers in rich white neighborhoods. You see plasma centers in broken down because they need the blood. These 13 families, they vampires, family. They worship what's his name? Count Dracula. They worship Count Dracula. What's that dude? Hold on. I know they worship Count. I heard Alex Jones talking about that shit because I think he worshiped Count Dracula too. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up now. I'm about to pull it up now. If I could find it, if I could find a picture, I don't think I got that picture. Cause the vampires, they worship the star Renfram too. They worship the star of David. That's what it is, Vlad the Impaler. Vlad, that's who I was looking for. Vlad, they worship, you know what I'm saying? That's their blood. That's their bloodline. But we all got some of their blood in us too, because we merged with the families, you know what I'm saying? It's all one big family, and they consider us the children of the corn. Have y'all seen that? Have y'all heard of that theory, the children of the corn? Yeah, the dragon family. We all part of their family. Like I said, even Jeffrey Epstein. This is why they won't release the Jeffrey Epsteins, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is why they won't release the Jeffrey Epstein's files, y'all, because he's one of them people that done populated a whole bunch of Americans, y'all, through Cabbage Patch technology. So what y'all thinking? Oh, why don't they release the Epstein files? Because if they release the Epstein files, you know how many people will delete themselves? Because when they release the files, they're gonna be like, "Oh, Jeffrey Epstein populated this many Americans," and if they say a large number, people go, "That's the 144,000, fam." They're gonna be like Jeffrey Epstein populated 144,000, and those gonna be the saints that's gonna be simulated in heaven, but it's gonna be through this guy right here. It's gonna be through Medicare, fam. You see what I'm saying? It's going to be because if Jeffrey Epstein populated the 144,000, only those people could control the rest of the simulation through Medicare, or who we call this guy Metaverse. Now the thing is, Donald Trump hitting their ass hard in court right now with this project Stargate AI. So he got to take over all the AI oligarchs. That's what this Medicav is for, because now they're trying to build a security system through Austin Medicav, who we call 316. Yes. I am one of those guys that's going to put it all together. This is how you create content, okay? Motherfucking Charlie Kirk can't fucking do this fucking shit just off the fly. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker can't do this shit. Let's go. Let's just use this as an example, because they're gonna have to use the influencers to fool everybody else. So whenever I go live, we gotta figure out the people who's been plugged in. You know what I'm saying? They've been plugged in behind the scenes. You don't see this when they go on their rants on TikTok, social media. You don't see this chip. Why don't you see the chip? Same with her. They all programmed by Sophia. Okay? Cause ain't no damn way you gonna tell a motherfucker that was around during 9/11. Everybody remember what they was doing during 9/11. If you don't remember what you was doing during 9/11, do not fucking speak. You don't have no authority. Let me tell you this one more fucking time. Charlie fucking Kirk. You fucking demon. Now I gotta talk. I didn't want to have to do this to people, but you gotta do it. You gotta really put them out a misery because they going to affect the rest of the beehive that's in here. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's already hooked up to this Cognify Chronicon type technology, early Egyptian humanoid technology, so you can merge with this damn beast. You see, every person that was who they call a magus or a magi, they call these are the three what are those? These are the three people that came to visit Christ. What do they call them? The magi? What was it? The three magi that came to visit Christ? And guess what they did? They gave Christ his discernment. The three prophets gave Christ his discernment in the manger. Where is the manger located at? Basically, the manger is a cot or a pod. But what do these priests love to do? Yes, they love to play in the boys' cot. Yeah. A lot of these priests, they want to play in the girls' cot. We already went over this. Boycott is a whole religion. Go to Charles, the three magi. Yeah, they the one who gave Christ his Neuralink brain computer interface. And then this is why they killed Christ, because he had the technology to make the blind man see. You know, he had all this advanced technology. You got to think his followers that was dumbed down, so he would be like a modern Elon Musk back in those days. You see what I'm saying? He was on the same script as the mad guy gave him a script. The mad guy basically gave Jesus the script in the while he was in his chamber. Okay. But yeah, let me go back to this. Let me get a drink of coffee. I'm gonna be up. I might be up for a while. I might have to warm this coffee up. We might have to just, here in the next hour or two, just take a smoke break, because, man, we gotta unlock the cover with this Medicap. And this is the thing, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people just need to listen to people for not long periods of time, but you should be able to watch a 2 or 3 hour documentary, because these reels, these like 5-second reels, man, they fucking people's heads up, and then people think they could watch so many of these and then they just be able to figure other shit out. No, these 10-second, 15-second reels, man, that's designed for your brain just to focus on their time, short time. You know what I'm saying? It's not, your time is not extended by watching these clips, thinking you know everything because you watched 100 fucking clips on social media. I'm telling you right now, because they could program you to believe anything. Now they got AI clips. It's not even real humans making the clips. Y'all see that shit? And they monetize too. And they get the algorithm. So, human content like mine versus an AI manufactured clip, man, is damn near hard to beat. You know what I'm saying? Because people's mind is programmed on just 2 minutes. They don't have an hour or 2, 3 hours. Man, you know how we used to do. You know how we do in the damn truth of community. Hold on. Oh shit. Hold on. Damn. You didn't. Man, we gonna pull that up because that got a lot to do with this red calf too. This red heifer. Because they found they metacalf, and like I said, Metcalf, he's going to be the reason why people are in prison in Austin 316. Austin 316 is basically the city of Zionism. And if you add the 3, 1, and the 6, guess what you get? You get the 1 and the 0. That's the binary code. That's 10. Guess what Metcalf specializes in? Transhumanism. People have turned Metcalf into a damn fucking cyborg, y'all. Yes. They have. And the white supremacists, they are not cool with his dad. I'm going to tell you that right now. They are not cool with his dad at all, man. The white supremacists are mad at his fucking dad, yo. And it seemed like shit. They might be related to King Charles family or Vlad and Vlad. Because guess what? The black KKK, it went out for blood. Now the white KKK is going out for blood. So you got the poor whites versus the poor blacks. But guess who's winning? Metcalf. AI, Metcalf. Y'all turn him into this is your modern day voodoo. And when y'all say, this is why I said, Andrew, there's many forms of this religion called voodoo. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes. This is crazy, y'all. So Austin Metcalf, there's a city that Elon Musk is establishing. Hold on, in Texas. And it's a compound. Let's pull this up too. It's a whole compound, and it's a smart city. So if you got crime popping off in Texas due to the sacrifice of Austin Metcalf, it don't take but 20 minutes to ship you in a damn Tesla over there. That Tesla go pull up, RoboCop go pop out. For real. I gotta find I'm trying to pull it up because I have to read y'all the story. Because now there's some Back to Future type shit. Because guess what? This go speed up time for real. Hold on. The Magi sold out King Herod and instead followed Christ. They were wise men into astronomy, but became Christians after meeting Christ. And the thing is, they had to, because the rest of the people that were artificially inseminated by Metcalf had to basically be under this spell, because if you really tell these people who they are, they go press delete, control alt delete. If you tell a person who he really is, he's not gonna believe it unless it's through the mark of the beast, or Christ's supposed to be giving out his mark too in Revelation. So each download is basically red pill and blue pill. This Metcalf is acting as Morpheus, or who we call the sacrificial lamb. And shouts out, it's Easter Sunday, so we preaching. We preaching today. We preaching today, family. Hold on. Oh, I got that picture. I got that picture too. Matter of fact, let me do this. Maybe if I could share the screen, share my entire screen with the audio. Got it. Let's see. Let's see if this works. Okay, yeah, this is way better. This is way better. So this is what I was saying. Elon Musk. He got this damn. He got these damn compounds. You see these compounds right here? Right in Texas, fam. Right in Texas. Why? Because guess what? An incident happened in Texas. Let me see what this looked like, huh? Okay. Okay, yeah, that looked good. Okay, I'm just looking on my phone, seeing what it looked like. Because there's an incident happened in Texas, and they found a red calf. Starbase City. Starbase City. Project Stargate. Project Stargate. AI. All this is tied together because we have merged with the beast, or this could. Satan is basically technology, y'all. That's all Satan is. Satan is just technology. They got you thinking it's this dude right here. They got you thinking it's this dude, but it's really this dude. Because the Pope Man of Sin is Austin Metcalf because he got pierced with a knife. Okay? He got pierced like Christ. Okay? Now, after you get pierced like Christ, what happens? What happens? Now you got to go see this guy right here, L, Saturn L. Guess what? He is also personifies Elon Musk. What is Metcalf going to be used for? To get people in this city. See, you got to get people ushered into the city, but when they find a red heifer, it'll be easier for them to do it. Okay? Once you find your red heifer, Metcalf, because they go dox people on the internet. So if you've been giving out numbers, addresses, Elon and Jeff Bezos got a place for you in space. They gonna launch your ass to space. This is gonna be your new confinement in this damn city. But the thing is, Elon Musk, he gonna need test dummies to go into this city. And it's in, like I said, it's in, where is it at? Let's pull it up. It's inside Texas. It's a Texas compound. And of course, Donald Trump, he gonna want stock on this shit too. This is called prison reform. Donald Trump already signed the prison reform, and the thing is, it was your last opportunity to get out if you was a real person. Prison reform. Don't this look like Elon Musk shit? Don't this look like Elon Musk compound right here? Look just like Elon Musk compound, fam. Texas Smart City. Prison reform. Look at these damn numbers, man. Per prisoner per population. And America is leading the way. Why? Because Americans are prisoners, fam. We're the most brainwashed nation in the world. Due to what? Entertainment, religion. See, if America was really a Christian nation, you think we would be up here? No, America is Egypt, fam. I told you, America is Egypt because we worship a Hindu god called Brahma or the golden calf. The golden calf, Moloch. Okay? And the reason why Moloch is bronze is the same reason why this quantum computer is bronze or gold. Okay? No different. And who's sitting in the middle of this? El or Elion or Alien. And Elion deals with metaverse. They found their red heifer, family. Don't be one of those people that got doxxed on the internet because you wanted to worship Metacalf. You had an offering for Metacalf, but you did not know the story behind Metacalf. So the people on the internet turned him into a cow and a red heifer. Do we need to take a smoke break? Do we need to take a coffee or smoke break? I'm just asking y'all. Because we going in right now, family. Now let's get into this Charlie Kirk video because I think he truly fucked up. Brody truly fucked up. I don't know why he wanted to fuck up, but he did, y'all. He fucked up bad. Hold on. Let's get this off the screen. Stop screen. Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk fucked up, man. Now, the thing is, I already knew Charlie Kirk was a Roger Klotz. I knew that he was a Roger Klotz. But, yes, Charlie Kirk has good content. That's why we watch Charlie Kirk. But other than that, on subjects he was born way before, like I said, if you didn't know what you was doing during 9/11, just shut the fuck up. The real 9/11 gonna tell you that. I'm gonna be honest with you. A real 9/11 head gonna fucking tell you that. So he should have just calmed the fuck down and just said it, just waved a white flag. Because like I said, it's already structured, fam. This is how people that are not qualified end up in high places. So Charlie Kirk got me scratching my fucking head. Like I said, I already knew he was somewhat of a gump, but you know, we gotta watch everybody because shit, whoever paid for it, put him in our faces for a fucking reason. You know what I'm saying? So let's get into the debate.
Joe did 9/11, Charlie. Oh, they did.
Can y'all hear that? Let me see if y'all can hear that. Just in case. You ain't tripping. Okay, yeah, the volume's on. I guess it's up. The volume's up, so all right, let's play it. So basically, this is about who did 9/11.
Joe did 9/11, Charlie. Oh, they did. Wow. Who were the hijackers of the planes? They weren't hijackers.
Oh,
CIA and Israel work together.
No. Explain to me what happened on the aircraft.
Okay, first off, what we have to understand, there's only one plane that actually crashed.
No,
okay?
there were three.
No, the building's imploded.
Okay,
if a plane's going to hit it.
You see what I'm saying? He already cooked. Charlie Kirk already cooked, man. So they send people out here like Charlie Kirk to erase your memory. Like I said, who does that? Who also does that? Let's pull it up. Cause I'm gonna show you who does that too. Any motherfucker. Hold on. I'm gonna pull them up right here. Anybody that comes in your face with that fucking bullshit right there, what Charlie Kirk just did, he's one of these people, fam. He's definitely one of these people. He hit you with that neuralizer. Yeah. What do you mean? It was three. It was one plane. It was three planes. No, dumbass. One plane crashed in the damn field. He don't even fucking remember that. You see what I'm saying? He don't even remember one plane crashed in the field. Didn't even fucking make it. He didn't know one plane crashed into the Pentagon. Well, when the plane crashed, it was a missile. And then the imaginary plane that crashed into the tower. Keyword imaginary. CGI. Or who we call Metacalf. Because Metacalf is CGI. And Metacalf will be ushering in the mark of the beast. And yes, everybody will be worshiping Metacalf in some shape or form. But the thing is, you don't want to be anchored to Metacalf. You're going to be influenced by Metacalf, but you don't want to be anchored. Make sure you hit the Cash App too. I give the information out for free, but you hit the Cash App to support good content because y'all been fucking with motherfuckers like Charlie Kirk, pumping him full of money, and he fucking lying to your goddamn face every fucking day. Not every day, just on Tuesday and Wednesdays. He probably goes in his house and says, I'm going to tell the truth on Monday. I'm going to tell the truth on Tuesday. I'm about to lie to him on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then, they're going to donate. And that's why evil people winning. Good people support evil people. You can't tell me that ain't true. That's why you losing. And you're too dumb enough to beat the red heifer. You ain't going to beat Metacalf. If you can't outsmart Metacalf, you might as well self-delete. Self-delete. America is a golden calf, and we will suck it dry, chop it up, and sell it piece to piece until there's nothing left. What you think they did to Metacalf? They did him just like Christ. They split him up. Everybody had their own ideology about this case. And guess what? Here come the people with the vacuum or the black hole, Saturn. That's what he's talking about, Saturn. He said he will suck it dry. What does their God do? What does Saturn do? It saturates and then it sucks dry. It's a vac. They worship a black hole. They worship a black hole. We will suck it. That's what black holes do. But guess what? This is another form of Saturn right here. When he say he gonna chop it up, yeah. What do you think this is for? Candyman. He gonna chop the kids up. Carmelo Anthony, chop them up. What is Carmelo? Black. just like Saturn. What did he do? He chopped him up. But guess what? They still gonna use him like the body of Osiris. They chopped the body of Osiris up and used the male phallus to do thy will. The male phallus is worshipped in Metcalf. This is why y'all had to use the boy to get your fucking rocks off. A lot of white nationalists, a lot of black nationalists are getting their rocks off to Red Heifer because Red Heifer is also personifies the horny goat. But if they can hit you with this neutralizer, it's already a wrap. They hit you with this neutralizer, you're cooked, buddy. Now let's get into Charlie Kirk because he's fucking up. Let me get out of this. But Charlie Kirk is Men in Black. He's an agent in the Matrix. And the thing is, the agent is there to copy you. That's what Metcalf does. Metcalf is an exact copy of the original. And what did they say the devil loves to do? Oh, the devil loves to mock God. What do you think Metcalf is doing? What do you think people are doing with this case? They making a fucking mockery out of it. But nobody on the internet is gonna break it down like Austin 316. You see? And I don't think this turned out too well, did it? I don't think this turned out too much. It didn't have a good turnout. We go get into that too. But let's get back to this AI because AI Metcalf was the reason why this happened. But guess who's in the way? The father. The father of Metcalf is in the way between Austin 316 and his god Metcalf. He's a trickster god. You don't know what he gonna do. The thing is, if you summon this god, he might tell you some shit because you're used to him telling you the truth. But he could trick you with one lie. That's what AI does. So when you ask it to tell you something, you're hoping it prays it tells you the truth. But if you don't know, if you're not an Israelite, or what they call it, the real light, you're not going to understand. You're not going to have any discernment. This is why you need Metcalf to get your rocks off, because you're a horny goat. You're the horn goat pan. Man, y'all, a lot of people going to hell with the Antichrist. And the thing is, when I do part 2, Metcalf, the hunt for the red heifer, I'm really going to go into the analytics, the whole story, because there's a futuristic story behind Metcalf, y'all. And guess who's going to tell it? I'm going to let Metcalf tell it for us. Because I fucking typed it in, and it gave me a whole script. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. And if you want me to read the script, hit that cash out. Or just wait until later on today and we'll do Metcalf part 2. Because I think I'm going to turn this into a whole audio book. Yeah, I'm going to turn this into a whole audio book, y'all. And then we could be on the bestsellers list because if this motherfucker Charlie Kirk on the damn bestsellers list, oh God. I know my work could definitely do its thing, but Americans are programmed to follow Gumps. It is what it. If you a smart individual, and you a wise individual, you gonna have a hard time. You go end up like the poor scientist. You know what I'm saying? A lot. You go end up like what's his name? Nikola Tesla. Nikola Tesla. He had a part of transforming free energy, but guess what? He died fucked up, poor, skinny, bones in his fucking face, evidence all fuck trashed and shit. So yeah, that's how you mock God too. Because the thing is, the power is in the hands of the gumps at this point. I'll be honest with you. But we go point them out. We go troll over here. But y'all already know we give the information away for free. It ain't no biggie. But let's get into the rest of the video. With Charlie Kirk.
Hijackers of the planes.
Hold on. See, he asking all these damn questions. Motherfucker, you should know this shit if you a damn 9/11 head, especially if you was born in that time. Well, let's go.
Joe did 9/11, Charlie.
Oh, they did. Wow. Who were the hijackers of the planes?
They weren't hijackers.
Oh, okay.
CIA and Israel worked together.
No. Explain to me what happened on the aircraft.
Okay, first off, what we have to understand, there's only one plane that actually.
So he must not know. The thing is, he must not know about the Mossad family. He must bro, you don't know about the Mossad family? Oh my God, man. And this is why everybody's stupid. I was trying to figure out why everybody was stupid. And I figured out why. It's the people y'all listen to. And I told y'all this years ago. Yeah, I told y'all this, but y'all wanted to shun me. Y'all said, oh, man, what are you talking about, Mr. Trumptastic? You're not going with the program. No fucking shit. Of course I'm not going with the program. That's why I had to come in the program to go against the program to show you that the program really ain't for you. But now you're down with the program and you're convinced that you're Medicare AI, but you're not. You're just the hunt for the red heifer. You're being used to usher in the city of Medicare, or who they call the city of Scientology, the city of Zionism. But y'all using Austin Metcalf as a sacrificial lamb to do it, to do his will. So y'all basically treated Austin Metcalf like Christ. Because y'all, guess what y'all doing? Y'all pinning all y'all fucking sins. I told y'all was gonna do this. I told y'all was gonna fucking do this shit a long time ago. Y'all pinning all your sins to Medicare. And guess who's trying to stop it? The father, Jeff Metcalf. But y'all said, fuck the father. We gonna go with Christ. We gonna go with Christ. Yeah, you know who? Yeah, the Antichrist. Y'all said fuck the father, and y'all went with the Antichrist. But when you say fuck the father, you can't get the Holy Ghost. You can't get the Holy Ghost without the Father. That's why you gotta go through Metcalf. This guy's a trickster, man. You gotta go through Metcalf. But guess what? These are your fathers right here, the ones in black. This is why they have to create a firewall between humanoids, and Metcalf AI. That's why they go to the Wailing Wall. They don't go to the Wailing Wall because they Jews or, because of their religion. Their religion is based off this firewall to protect them from dumb fucks like the rest of the society. Or who we call the eye off the pyramid. This is why the eye is off the pyramid. That's the firewall. And this is why they call this all-seeing eye the Ben stone. The Ben stone is short for Benjamin Franklin. Why do you think Benjamin Franklin is on the $100 bill? Because on the back of the dollar bill, there's a Ben stone. Benjamin Franklin, Ben stone, all seeing eye on the back of the. You see what I'm saying? But if you're suffering from this, if you're listening to Charlie Kirk, you don't know this shit. You're chip, fam. If you're listening, if you get your fucking news source strictly from Charlie Kirk, you bubblegum eyed motherfucker. If you listen to him, you're cooked, family. And big ass fucking gums and shit. Well, I knew he was a liar when I seen them gums because every kid that I knew that had them fucking gums were fucking liars. Every kid in school that had them fucking gums that just bleed out, them little ass, yeah, y'all was always fucking liars. Fuck you gonna tell me? I'm a real boy. I'm not a fucking Geppetto out this bitch. Some of y'all Geppettos. Y'all not real boys. And you know, I'm just using that terminology because we talking about man versus mankind. So let's look at mankind because mankind don't know what this man been through. Now this dude up here, he a real fucking American. Real Americans know about 9/11. Fake Americans don't. Point blank, period. Golly. And like I said, I had to rewind the tape. I do it every Easter. And I had to remind people this is why you're stupid. Because you listen to people who try to delete your memory. And then after they delete your memory, you want to go to Christ like the thief on the cross. What did the thief on the cross say to Christ? Will you remember me? Or AKA, put me back together. Just like Isis did to Osiris when she sewed his fucking penis back together. Yeah, his own sister was his wife, and she sewed his penis back together. And this is why Masons worship the obelisk, or who we call the erected phallus. Now let's get into the video.
There were three.
No, the building's imploded.
Okay,
if a
so
plane's going to hit a building, why would the building fall down?
Time out. Flight 93, did it exist?
Flight 93 existed, yes.
Okay, so who tried to hijack that plane?
They sacrificed those people to make it look like Bush
No,
was
but
targeted because they wanted to cover up
Right.
Bush's
So
involvement.
who-
he just
who-
happened to be in Texas reading a book to elementary kids, and they're reading a sign on a
Guys,
whiteboard
let me say
that
this.
talks about towers falling, Charlie. We have been
Anti-Semitism.
lied to since the beginning of this country.
Yeah, you
Jews,
see that?
Masons, all of it's a Satan.
Once Charlie Kirk showed them fucking gums, it's over.
Freemasons, all of it's a satanic agenda. Israel is the synagogue of Satan. They're killing innocent people in Palestine.
Let's rewind this back. Once Charlie Kirk showed his gums like that, it's over. Like it means get off the fucking stage, man. Yeah, when he showed his gums like that, it means it's over, family. That means it's time up. You can't have this shit. Like, bro, this white dude. See, like I said, there's real Americans in America. Those are the humans, and a lot of white people know this shit. A lot of white people know. I'm telling you right now, this the secret agenda in that movement over there. A lot of white people know other white people ain't real, fam. Guess who else know? Peter Thiel. Peter Thiel knows this shit. He deal with blood. This is why they got to get your blood and figure out who's who. You got all these damn blood banks, but they don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? What are these blood banks for? They want to figure out if you got the Christ, the God particle. And if you got the God particle, They already got your IP address. They know not to let this motherfucker get too hot or too analytical in this damn system right here. If you got the God particle. Now, if you ain't got the God particle, if you just a fucking humanoid like this, Sophia type shit, born in a lab, you're basically this what we call cabbage patch babies. They was artificially inseminated. They ain't got no souls. So they're a personification of this God, Metcalf, y'all. So now humans are on the hunt for the red heifer. These fake motherfuckers like Charlie Kirk. I'm telling you what's happening, right? It's happening. It's the battle of Armageddon right here. It's as above, so below. This shit subconsciously happening right now. Everybody's being exposed of who they really are because of this case right here, this caseload right here. So yeah, if you've been see, Metcalf ain't nothing but this right here. This is Metcalf. And if you've been naughty on here, just like Santa Claus knows what you've been doing, just like Christ knows what you've been doing, just like Satan knows what you've been. That's your Holy Trinity right there, fam. Because all those three gods that I named, they all deal with, seeing right through you. That's the Holy Ghost. These people could actually see right through. Now, if these three magi cannot see right through you, you cannot go to the Father or be reborn again through their metaverse, through Elion. Yes, the rapture, the rape and capture of the soul. This gonna be some of y'all black ass Negroes out there. Yeah, y'all blackies out there. This gonna be some of y'all, right? Matter of fact, this was the black race in 2000. See, we gotta separate the two. You know what I'm saying? We gotta separate the two, and this is what is happening, aka the 6 degrees of separation, or what we call meiosis, or the cell splitting from the nuclei. And this is what you're seeing right here with the UFO ship and Zirconian technology. This device is basically splitting the genome. This is gene editing technology, but it's all done through Metcalf as well. I'm just giving you an updated version because, like I said, Elon Musk is building those cities in Austin, Texas. We got Austin, Metcalf, and if you're doing dirties around this God right here, because people have deified Austin Metcalf. People have deified George Floyd. If you go look up, see, this is why I beat everybody to the punch with this. Y'all got George Floyd AI. I got Austin Metcalf AI. Y'all not gonna fucking do George Floyd, and we ain't gonna do Metcalf, because Austin Metcalf always go live through this quantum computer. We could pull him up or summon Metcalf anytime we want to, and we could pull up this incident and see who heart was in the right place. You get it? Because Metcalf weighs the heart. AI knows your thoughts, knows what you're thinking. If you sent out an address, how, because people sending out addresses, and yes, they are going to dox that ass. The judge already said it. No matter how you think you feel about that judge, crime is crime. And like I said, they gonna do it through prison reform, and they already signed the bill. You was just too stupid to understand what it meant at the time. You thought it was just freeing people that been in jail for nonviolent crimes. But guess what? You know what nonviolent crime consists of? A lot of things. Guess what? Nonviolent crime could be holographic as well. And guess what? When crime comes in the form of a hologram, guess what? You go into that prison, family. You go into that smart city because you got to be downloaded by this guy Medicap. Let's get it. After I already gave y'all an hour, I'm only doing hour episodes, so y'all can go watch other people. You know what I'm saying? So y'all can go watch other people too. I don't want y'all just fixated on my channel. Now, let's get into it.
Country, Jews, Freemasons, all of it's a satanic agenda. Israel is the synagogue of Satan. They're killing innocent people in Palestine over the guise of sovereignty. New World Order is coming, Charlie.
Guys, let me tell you, anti-Semitism is literally a brain cancer, as you could see.
How is this anti-Semitic?
And let me stop the video. Now, the thing is, I don't think this dude right here put all that in his proper context. He was missing a few screws with that. Because everybody, see, you can't lump everybody. Let me stop that shit right now. I'm being honest with you. So let me get on my, where's my my fair use. It's a fair use video. This is for learning purposes only. I do not feel this way about anybody at all. This is just for learning purposes only. I'm not putting anybody in a bad context or anything like that. So please do not boot my fucking channel because I've never spoke in this way before. I've never spoken this way before. I just don't come out and say what we all done seen before online. I'm not just, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where a lot of Americans lose at as well, because it's a give and take relationship. Just like we got infidels in our government, and then guess what? Other countries complain about, oh, America, they think all Americans bad. You know what I'm saying? But if you keep on pointing the finger at, you know what I'm saying? Once you point the finger at somebody else, you automatically pointing your thumb back at you. So you got to think there's certain families that's involved in this shit. And they got everything to do with the bull on Wall Street because, like I said, every family worships Brahma bull. That's the Brahma or the Capricorn. Okay? So, and this is why, even like I said, even let's take it back to the Capricorn. Remember, a fucking stupid ass football player called Colin Kaepernick, and guess what? He was the sacrificial lamb behind that whole fucking movement that fizzed out. He got his money and dipped. We ain't never heard about Kaepernick, but that was the whole. That's what his last name meant, Capricorn or Kaepernick or the Caprice family. If you look at the Chevy Caprice, it's a cross with a Kappa on it. That's the Kappa, and he involved with all that shit too. I done exposed the Holy Grail a long time ago, and yes, we have broke down and decoded the Ark of the Covenant as well. The Ark of the Covenant. I'll show you what the Ark of the Covenant is. Because, damn it, this is going to be a fucking 8-part series. This the Ark of the Covenant, Medicare. We found it. We found it right here, family. First on Mr. Trumptastic Radio, Mr. Trumptastic TV as well. Yeah, make sure you share and like the video. Because you're not getting this anywhere else in the world. You're lucky. Haha, you stopped here and got your download through Medicare. Crazy, man. Y'all turn Austin Metcalf into a goat. I'm highly disappointed, but this was already written.
Charlie, how is it anti-Semitic?
How is it anti-Semitic?
How am I hating on Jews when I'm saying
you keep interrupting me. Israel 9/11 is a rather anti-Semitic thing to say. Explain to me Flight 93 and the
And the thing is, Charlie Kirk is somewhat right about that because guess what? He's not putting it in his proper context. He's not basically expanding on the source. He just saying this person did, these people did this. Man, you really gotta say, hey, it was this particular group and specify why he's fucking up. You know what I'm saying? Why he's not understanding the conversation. But he needs to clarify that. I hope he does because this is my first time watching the video. Let's go.
Families aboard that lost their loved ones. Who actually was the hijacker? Was it a Mossad agent?
No.
Okay, who was it?
The government put them there.
No,
These
who
people,
was it?
They crashed a plane intentionally to make it
No,
look
no,
like
no, no,
George
no.
W. Bush was targeted.
Who was the hijacker?
There-
No, this is important. They can never answer this question. Who was the hijacker?
They didn't have real hijackers started their plans.
Okay. So when
They were plans.
And that's true. They was plants. There wasn't no hijackers on that shit. Just fucking, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, some mysterious things when it wasn't even no plane that hit the motherfucker. It was all demo. It was all demolition man.
CIA,
So
Mossad. Mossad created Hamas.
And you know what? The thing is, it's crazy because the people that were witnessing 9/11 said that they didn't see no fucking plane. None at all, fam. None at all. So they was using live video footage with the CGI plane in the background. And that shit looks so fucking fake as hell. So if you don't know all that, you know, something that, that's common knowledge.
they got the black box, of course, it was all just like a conspiracy.
Just like on the passport miraculously tuned down from the crash site.
There's so much wrong with your view, but the biggest problem with your worldview is this, especially a small group of people. Your obsession with this group of people is so unhealthy, and it's not merited. In fact, anti-Semitism is literally a brain rot that stops your ability to think independently, and you start blaming everything on a very small group of people. And let me say, that has no place in decent society.
All people got to do is articulate themselves a little better. And but like I said, you can't keep on blaming everybody. If you go point the people out, you got to point the people out. But it seems like Charlie Kirk is trying to cover some shit up. You know what I'm saying? He just seemed like very, because the thing is, we all seen witness report. Like, so you telling me that we not gonna believe all these people on the ground? And I believe some of them ended up getting cancer and all that. So we just got particular videos, you know what I'm saying? But all that shit was Demolition Man. That's all he had to say was Demolition Man. Pope Francis appears for Easter Mass. Breaking news. That's breaking news. They at the Vatican. No, that's St. Paul, Minnesota. And then you got the Pope at the Vatican. Oh, I'm just watching CNN. Yes, happy Easter, y'all. I think we about done. With part 1. I believe on part 2 we're gonna really like go into this storyline, and I'm gonna read it. So we'll do that here in a few hours. But I might come on again in like the next hour or two to do some other topics. But with these topics, I kind of want to stay on course. I don't want to go off course. I strictly want to talk about Medicaid. All right. But yeah, I'm out of here. Love y'all. I'm out.